Welcome to another episode of SCL News. I'm your host, SCL Matt, and today is Monday, June 20th. I'm back from E3 this week, where I met lots of great people. I got tons of good information, and I have a huge roundup post coming later this week that you won't want to miss. It's going to be about my whole week in California, not just E3, but all my other adventures with the Josh and Jason and everybody else I got to hang out with down there. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming soon. But today I'm just gonna keep it short and go over the highlights of what we learned about Skylanders over the course of the past 2 weeks, because it has been busy. So things actually started leaking out a little bit before E3, but that's kind of to be expected at this point. So we'll just take it in stride and go along with it. So we learned about the Dark Edition, which I don't believe I mentioned last week or last episode. The Dark Edition, it currently looks like it's going to be a GameStop exclusive. They haven't actually mentioned that on their site anywhere, but it's been out for 2 weeks now, and that's still the only place that has a listing for it right now. That's here in the US. In other countries, that exclusivity is going to vary. It might not exist at all, but here in the US, it looks like it's going to be exclusive to GameStop. The Dark Edition is going to include Dark Master Kingpin, Dark Golden Queen, and Dark Wolfgang. Then it will also include 3 creation crystals: a life creation crystal, a fire creation crystal, and a dark creation crystal. All the descriptions give that information, and then they say "and more." Don't know exactly what that means yet. There are some rumors, speculation, some images kind of floating around, and not entirely sure where they came from. So I don't want to read too much into them at this point, but it does seem like there might be something more that they haven't quite announced yet, because we haven't gotten those official pack box shots that show us everything that's in the pack yet. So it feels like they're still hiding something, hanging on to something that they don't want to tell us about quite yet. So that could be exciting. The Dark Edition, once again, will go for $99.99, or about $100. That's commonplace now. That's what we come to expect from the Dark Edition. So nothing new there. In addition to the Dark Edition, though, we have the Crash Edition. That's right, this was the big E3 news. Crash Bandicoot is coming to Skylanders. They first announced that the Crash Bandicoot is getting his first 3 games remastered for the PS4. Those will be coming out, I believe, in 2017. But just to kind of kick off this Crash comeback, or whatever you want to call it, Crash is coming to Skylanders. He's going to have his own figure. He's going to be a sensei. And he's actually going to have his own Crash Edition starter pack. So the starter pack is going to be available for the PS3 and PS4. So if you want to get Crash right at launch, you're going to have to pick up either the PS3 or PS4 starter pack. With that being said, though, Crash will be able to be, you can play as Crash on any console. So he's going to be available to play on PS3, PS4, the Wii U, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. All 5 systems will be able to play Crash. But like I said, at launch, he will only be available in the PS3 and PS4 starter packs. We don't know if or how he's going to be released later on, but the wording of their press release seems to indicate that we're going to see something like we did last year with DK and Bowser and their vehicles, where they were available only in the starter packs at launch, but then we got the dual packs later on. So will we get a single pack of Crash? Will there be some kind of level pack that will be incorporated into? Don't really know. Don't know if that's actually coming. That's just speculation at this point. We don't know when that would be coming. I would guess probably not till 2017. They're gonna wait for people to buy these starter packs first. But the Crash pack, as far as we know, is going to include Master Kingpin, the Golden Queen, Crash Bandicoot, and the Fire Creation Crystal. The strange part is this starter pack is also selling for $99.99. This seems like an odd price when they're only adding one figure, but it seems like they're still holding back on us with this pack too. Everyone I talked to at E3 kind of, gave me that shady, that's all we're announcing right now, we're not talking about this right now kind of answer. And it seems to be they're holding back on something. And that something may have something to do with this screenshot we pulled from JoJo Pet video. He was also at E3 and he got some hands-on time with figures and got to screen capture some of this stuff. And when he put the Crash Bandicoot figure on the portal, apparently it was the first time it had been on the portal in this version of the game. And you can see in the upper right hand corner here that it says Crash Bandicoot expansion level unlocked. Now this seems to go hand in hand with this other screenshot that is posted on the Amazon listing, where it seems to be Crash Bandicoot in this tropical, very Crash Bandicoot type of looking level. Don't know if this is part of the expansion level or if it's just another Skylanders level that looks kind of like a Crash level, if it's designed that way. Don't know exactly what it is, but it's there. And it was in the game, it's in the video. We have this proof, and there's something coming. They're holding on to something that they haven't talked about, they don't want to talk about right now, but there is something more coming, and I'm excited for it. So the other big question that we get about Crash that a lot of people were asking about at E3 was numbers. We've gotten, in the press release, we've heard about 20 Skylander Sensei and 11 Villain Sensei. So that's a total of 31 Sensei. So where does Crash fit into these numbers? Is he part of the 31? Is he the 32nd figure? It was a big question going into E3, but we got some mixed information when we started asking about it. But I think I finally cleared it up with my latest interview, and I'm going to play that for you right now. I believe all the press releases have said there's 20 senseis and 11 villains.
Yes, I believe the press releases have said that.
Okay. And so he's in that 20 then?
Do we have an answer for that?
Yes.
And the answer is yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's part of the 20.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 31 characters total, and that includes Crash.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So as you just heard, it sounds to me Crash is part of the 31 that they have announced. Crash is also part of the 20 Skylander Sensei. He's not part of those 11 Villain Sensei. So it doesn't look like our numbers have changed at all. He is a Life Skylander of the Brawler class. He is part of the 31 Sensei. He is part of the 20 Skylander Sensei. That's what we know at this point. And if they're still hiding something from us, which seems like they're still holding on to a couple secrets, but we'll find out about those eventually, I'm sure. The Crash Edition starter pack, at first we thought it might be a GameStop exclusive as well, because they were the first ones, they were on the ball, they got that pre-order listing up there right away. But we do now have a listing on Amazon. The listing isn't live, but the pages are up there, so those should be coming soon, hopefully, because that's what I'm waiting for. Like a lot of you out there, you have your Amazon Prime membership and you want to get that discount. So as soon as that listing goes live, I'll be sure to post it, let you know about it, and we can all jump on that together. One final bit of information that I picked up from E3 that I know a lot of you are going to be happy about is, well, it made sense to me, since we can change everything about the Imaginator characters this year, including their names. So I wanted to know, can we nickname our Skylanders again? The Sensei and the old characters that we're going to be bringing in. are we going to be able to use nicknames again? And thankfully, the answer is yes. Nicknames are back. So, I think that'll make a lot of you guys out there happy. And like I said, I have a lot more writing and recording to do this week. So stay tuned. I'm going to be breaking it down topic by topic. So you can just, they should be short, quick, to the point videos. But there's a lot to talk about. I got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to sign off now. And until next week, enjoy.